Welcome back. I am Dr. Ruckus, and today we are playing the undefeated KARN Living Legacy. As I was playing through this deck today, I was like, there's no way it should be doing as well as it's doing. This doesn't really make sense. But looking back at it, it actually is a reasonably constructed deck and does have the potential to do pretty well. Here's why. Number one, we have tons of cheap removal early. We got 4 copies of Strangle, 1 mana, deal 3 damage. That can kill pretty much anything early. And then also 4 copies of Obliterating Bolt, 2 mana, deal 4 damage to creature or planeswalker. That should pretty much keep you alive in the early game. We're also running 4 Bank Busters, which seems like a lot, but because we are generating so many Power Stones cannot be used to cast non-artifact spells, but they can be used to pay for costs like triggering the Bank Buster. So when you have enough Power Stones sitting around, you can actually take many draws off the Bank Buster and get way more out of this card than you would in most decks, which are bottlenecked by mana. But in the 3-drop slot is really where it all starts to come together. Pretty much everything in the 3-drop slot is ramp in one form or another. Excavation Explosion is again a removal spell, 3 mana, deal 3 damage, but also can create a tapped Power Stone token. Fable, of course, you create it, you attack with the Goblin Show and make some treasure. Get some filtering of the hand as well. Celestis, kind of like a Power Stone token. You get the extra mana and can also use some filtering every turn. And Thrawn Spider, similar to the Celestis in the 3-drop slot, but it's nice to have some creatures in your own deck so that if your opponent isn't running any creatures, they're full control, you can still hit something off the portal. So just one Thrawn Spider in there and could be useful as a blocker as well. But the important part is turn 3, you're pretty much guaranteed to get some manner of ramp off, which means on turn 4, if you have the Might Stone and Weak Stone in hand, you're often going to be able to play it, right? And either most likely just remove their biggest threat to keep you alive or take the draw too if you have to. But that means when you get to turn 5, if turn 3 you've gone ramp and turn 4 you've gone Might Stone, then on turn 5 you should have 8 mana, right? 5 lands, plus 2 from the Might Stone, and then 1 more from your Power Stone. That means on turn 5, you can just drop the Leveler. Like, it's not that unreasonable. As I was playing, I was like, wow, I can't believe we have this much mana, and this is actually possible, but it's pretty reasonable to get there. And that ends up being a strong sequence. The Leveler just completely taking out one of your opponent's permanents every turn is quite valuable. And then you're 1 turn away from the portal on the next turn. You don't want to run too many portals because that 9th mana is harder to hit. And given the curve I just described, if you can go turn 5, 8 mana Leveler, that's quite good. But portal is also devastating. Then in the 4-drop slot, we're running KARN Living Legacy, 4 mana Planeswalker. You're mostly going to use this to plus and create a tap Power Stone token if you're a little bit shy on mana to hit your top end, or you need a little bit more mana to pay for counter spells like Make Disappear. You're probably just going to be dropping him and plussing every turn, and he might survive for a couple turns before he's picked off, but get some value out of him. You can also minus, which is effectively, you could just -1 and draw a card, right? Pay any amount of mana, and then look at that many cards from the top of your library, put one of those into your hand, the rest in the bottom. So if you pay 1 mana, you look at the top card, it goes in the hand. Pay 2 mana, you look at both, and you put one of them in. So a little bit of versatility there, but this guy probably won't stick around too much. And then the last card I have in the deck is Static Net. You're probably like, why are you playing all red and you're splashing white to play a uncommon 4-drop? That's very inefficient removal. And the answer is, when I was making the deck, I was just looking for Power Stone cards, and this came up, and I was like, oh, that seems pretty useful. But it ends up being good. I mean, the problem with red removal is that it is not unconditional, and your opponent drops a 4 or 5 Shelter, and you actually can't kill it unless you have multiple removal spells. And the ability for Static Net to come down, exile anything your opponent has, you get 2 life, which matters, and stabilizing, and you create a Power Stone token. It's actually pretty good, so I kind of think it's worth the splash. Anyway, a lot of fun today. Try this deck out. It's good enough. Yeah, let's get some gameplay. Let's dive right in. Looks pretty good, except we have no red. You got the Bank Buster though. You can try it. Okay. Tap land, that's good. Give us a minute here. Get the Bank Buster down. Try to draw into some red mana. Grixis, okay. Well, that'll be good eventually. Don't need to play it out now. We'll take our draw first. Try to hit land. Don't get there. Play you out. Okay, one more land opens up the Static Net. Could be useful. Ramps us into the Might Stone at least. Eat 3. Hippo comes down. Okay, that's definitely an issue. Hit the red source, though. Not bad. Well, we can Static Net the Harvester or Static Net the token. I think we Static Net the token here. Could also take the Fable. But I think we take the mana generation. 2 life, make a Power Stone. We're in this. I mean, Mightstone next turn actually gets us moving in the right direction towards Portal. That's 7 mana. Yeah. Making progress. When it bins the cut down. So as long as they don't hold up and make disappear, I think the Portal should be fine against Grixis. Let's see if we see Sheldred. Take 3 more. Do nothing. Hold open mana instead. Okay. In that case, we probably go Fable here and take the Bankbuster draw as well. Also Obliterating Bolt. We definitely don't want to do anything too big. Let's start with the Fable, see if they want to make the spear. I'll let that go. So we can either bolt the Harvester or take the draw. I think I'm fine to just bolt the Harvester here. We're doing okay on cards to play. Do you want to counter this? You can counter this if you want. Cut down the Shaman. And maybe still make disappear this card. Cycle. Hold open blue. Drop off Gix's command. Okay. Again, that doesn't look like I can pick off artifacts, so we still might be okay. Did they just go for the throw at their own creature? Because they don't want to exile it? Because I want to get it back with Gix's command or something? Return the 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. Pretty bizarre. Oh, they want to use Corpse Brazier on it. Okay, fine. Well, they're out of blue, currently. So we'll try to Mightstone the Kiki Jiki this turn, I think. Wonder if we can play Karn as well. That's not bad. We kind of like everyone, except maybe Karn. If we Karn here, we only have 3 mana left over. We could Karn plus and Strangle. It's interesting. Save the Mightstone for another turn. Thing is, all we have to do is top deck land. I mean, we're doing okay. Maybe we submit 0 here. We're doing just fine. So let's start with a Karn. They don't have blue open. Plus, make a Power Stone. Strangle the Kiki. And then next turn we can Mightstone the turn after that Portal. Or if we just top deck the land, we can just go plus Karn Portal. All this seems fine. I'm still not convinced they can deal with Portal unless they have blue open. I braid the Bankbuster. That's too bad. Would have been nice to get more draws off of that. Okay, attack Karn for 3. See if they have Voltage Surge to pick off the last bit of damage. It's not really a big deal either way. They have blue open now. Okay, start with another plus. And we'll try the Mightstone first. We don't even have to pick off the Corpse Brazier, but I think it's fine. If we resolve Portal, I think we just win. So we don't necessarily need that much more card draw. And Bankbuster can be card draw as well. Okay. Feeling alright. Opponent holding open all this mana. Maybe they got a bunch of Invoked Despair in hand. Go for the throat there, that's fine. Another Appraiser, sure. Okay. They tap all their blue mana though. So they are not going to be able to stop the Portal. Unless they specifically play another blue source here. There's Make Disappear in the graveyard. We knew they had it. No, they play blue. Okay, so we need enough mana to get through Make Disappear now. Oh, they tap out anyway. Alright, so we're good. We're good here. Okay. There's Invoked Despair. But that doesn't really impact us right now. We are going to lose Karn. Take her draw. Mightstone can draw us more cards. So we're going to lose Karn this turn. Probably start with a Portal. And then what? We have 0 mana left over. So we can't minus the Karn anyway. Oh, we have 1 mana left over. I guess we can just minus 1. Alright, I don't think we need any more Power Stones. So I think we start here. And then we minus 1 the Karn, because it's going to die to Invoke Despair anyway. Yeah, we only have 1 mana to pay, I believe. Auto pay. Okay, land it is. We don't need to play it. I think we're good. Maybe we'll cycle it. I don't know. Yep, so here comes Invoke Despair. Got the portal online. Ooh, we lose an enchantment. Good thing that's not, Alright, are you useful? Non-creature, non-land card. That seems pretty dang useful. Yeah, I like you. Fable's good. Interesting. Probably start with a draw here. Scoop! Yeah! Let's go. Karn getting it done. On the play. Yeah, we'll keep this. Start here. Opponent thinking we're mono red. We're actually tall here. Bankbuster down. Grixis again. Oh no, do they have a braid? That's sad. It's the old art. I think it's the old art. Gross. Okay, try again. Bankbuster of their own. We get to go first, though. Just drop Karn and Power Stone. It's not bad. Probably better than drawing here. Alright. Let's start making mana. And that mana can be used to pay for the Bankbuster draw. Opponent plays another Bankbuster. Can they power up the first one to attack down Karn? They can. Okay. It's a little bit too bad. So we might lose Karn next turn. But we get at least one more Power Stone out of him, which is pretty good. Yep, here comes the swing. Okay. Karn drops to 1. We get at least one more Power Stone out of him. Which is probably what we're doing here. So what else do we want to do this turn? I guess we want to take the Mightstone and draw here. Yeah, I think that's the play, and then we strangle the Harvester. Seems okay. Take the draw, try to look for some top-end stuff. I mean, we got the... Oh, we can play all this out. That's pretty good. We don't need to, though. So we'll pick you off. And then we can just draw with the Bankbuster instead of playing the next Bankbuster. Seems good. Okay, we're a little light on top-end stuff, but if we get there, we'll be okay. They do have the next creature, so they do get to attack down the Karn, but it's put in some pretty good work. We definitely have enough mana to hit any of our big stuff, so it's just a matter of drawing into it. We got the Bankbuster to draw, a little Static Net to survive too, so we probably want to save the Static Net for Sheldred if we can, because our red removal stuff can't kill that. Alright, Karn goes down. Okay. Alright. I mean, we gotta draw into some gas now. It's okay. We're Bankbusters. I mean, we have a lot of mana to spend here. Do we need to play more land? Not really. Unless we want to get 2 more to get through Make the Spear. I think we get 1 Fable down. Maybe we start with a draw here, actually. Let's just see what we can get. They do have 2 mana open for Make the Spear. Opponent draws in response prematurely, so now we know they can't cast Make the Spear. Okay. Do we care about the net? I think we save net for Shelly. And we play you plus 1 Bankbuster. And we draw with this Bankbuster. Okay. Could also do something weird like power up Mishra's Foundry and then power up the Bankbuster to block, but I wouldn't really do that. Unless they were completely tapped out. See if they invoke Despair us here. Manual taps on black. So probably invoke Despair. Oh, it could be the Serpent actually make us discard a bunch of cards. The Hasty Serpent. Okay. Well, what is that? Discard 2 cards? Yeah, we'll take our draw then. Okay. Bin 2 lands. Static Net the Serpent. I think all that's fine. Take 10. It's a good chunk of damage. I think no blocks here. Alright, we gotta hit some goodies. I mean, we got the cycle to hit it. We're definitely discarding 2. Probably the other Bankbuster as well. We still have a lot of draw power left. Keep the net in case we need it. Okay. That's what I'm talking about, boys. If they play another Serpent, they hit us for 6. How much could they get on that? Actually, they hit us pretty hard. 8? I mean, we don't need the treasure. But it lets us draw one more time this turn. Okay. Well, we'll see if they have one more Serpent for us, but I think we'd survive. We can also take the Bankbuster draw that has 1 counter left and make it chump block. Forget if it has trample. Alright, looks like there's no Serpent this turn. Let's hit one more land. I forget if they already played land this turn. Harvester, fine. Crew you, okay. In terms of a braid, we want the Bankbusters to be more even, but maybe it's nice to have someone to trade off at this point. So we can definitely do this easily. I think I like chumping. I don't want to be too close to the dead here. Yeah, let's just chump. That's fine. A couple Invoke Despairs and Serpents could get us dead out of nowhere. We have the Portal. Corpse Braiser is interesting, but that's the only creature, right? So, let's just take the Serpent. We're not investing any mana into it. Yeah, because we didn't spend any mana to cast it, but that's okay. Still a decent blocker. And flip the Fable, which is always good. Could Mightstone and draw. And maybe net one of the Harvesters. I still think we have to save the net for Sheldred, because I don't think we have a great answer to that. But they have enough Harvesters to start copying things, unfortunately. So they pick off the Kiki-Jiki this turn. We would just take out one of the Harvesters here. I guess we can pick off Sheldred with this too. We could pick off both Harvesters. Maybe that's the play this turn. Let's try that. Keep you. And let's take you instead of the draw. We still got some decent Bankbuster draws left. Then we net the other guy. Which means they can't sack the Harvest to kill the Kiki-Jiki. So maybe the Kiki-Jiki survives. I don't know. Yeah. Dude, this deck is killing it today. This is the jankiest deck. Let's go. Opponent goes first. This is kind of a tough keep. We have lots of 1s and 2s in terms of removal. Yeah, they don't do anything on 1. That's pretty good for us. Slow start is good. Give us a chance to set up. Static Net is good against aggro decks. Bankbuster, all right. I think the matchmaker is just pairing us against other people doing the same bullshit. Because this shouldn't be doing as well as it is today. Fable comes down, all right. Well, that's too bad. We either kill it or get our own Faber developing. I think we have to get our own. It'll just be sad if they remove it. Give them the treasure. Believe in the heart of the cards. We got to get there first. We got to ramp there first. Static Net could take the Kiki-Jiki if we needed it to. They might take the Bankbuster draw first. They're eyeing it. The Bin Brotherhood End. Okay. Seems reasonable. They take out our Ram Source, which is too bad, and they get to ramp by themselves, because they are on the play and we are not. Okay, we could drop off the Leveler here to get it back. What do we really want this turn? I mean, something to pair with Strangle would be great. Otherwise, we just have to play Static Net on the creature. I think we drop the Leveler here. We have to play Strangle, or we have to kill the token this turn, I think. I like everything else so far. Okay. Pressing on here. I think it sadly has to be this. I just can't afford to keep giving them free treasures every turn. We get a Power Stone out of the deal, though, which is good. That moves us in the right direction. They take the draw. Okay. Flip the Fable, so now we got to kill the Fable this turn. But they're not going to have any counter spells, so whatever we want should resolve. Backup Fable, okay, more stuff to deal with, fine. How close are we to just portaling them? We're making progress there on that front. So what do we have? 6. We're very close to just killing them. Okay. Well, maybe it's Mightstone and Strangle this turn then. I think that's reasonable. And we don't really need to draw. So we'll -5 you, because you have to die. Opponent acting like they got hexproof. They do not. And we'll go ahead and strangle you as well. Ah, that is too bad. That actually slows us down. That is too bad. Okay, fine. They've been burned down the house in rending flame. Okay. Maybe we can get Karn to live then. I'm surprised they didn't prioritize trying to... Maybe they must have another answer to the Kiki Jiki, otherwise they wouldn't have banned all the removal. Bosiju. That's good to see down. That's great, because, man, they've been burned down the house. So this turn we could Fable, copy at attack, make a treasure. Still play out Karn? No, we can't play out Karn as well, right? Because we can't use the Power Stone to pay for Karn. But still, I think I'm okay with this play pattern. Because I don't want Karn to die to burn down the house immediately. Alright, let that resolve. Yeah, let's go ahead and make some more treasure here. It's great that Bosiju's down. I mean, we hope they don't run 2. And now we can play Karn if we wanted to. Do we want to play it into the burn down the house? I don't know that we do. I think we just end here and play the Leveler next turn from the graveyard. Although even then, maybe we don't want to do that. I guess we'd prefer to get it off the portal every turn. Because who's got creatures down here? We're the only one with a creature. Stomper. That's a good sign. It's also a creature to die to portal if we top deck the land. What's that? 6, 7, 8? Yeah, we just need 1 land to hit portal here. Well, I no longer think they're going to burn down the house. So I think we can safely play out Karn. We hit the land for portal, though. Hot damn. I think we'll keep it all here. Decline. Okay. Had fun with that. They still have some Bankbuster draw power. But if Bosiju's the only one in the deck, I think we're safe. I guess they run a Braid. They can always Braid this thing, actually. Alright, maybe the game's not over yet. Okay, they power up the Bankbuster. No, they're going to draw. Are they going to sack? Alright, 3 creatures down. We can get back the Leveler next turn and then copy it. Okay, they're going to sack the power up the Bankbuster just to sack it. That's fine. So what are you sacrificing here? They want to keep Kiki Jiki, maybe? Power up you as well. Okay. They want to keep a lot of their board. Alright, they leave. I guess we can get in with you. Make the treasure. It's fine. I doubt they block. They do block. Interesting. Okay. Fine. Sure. I think I'm okay with that trade. So do you have a Braid for Portal? That's the question. They draw. They definitely could have it. I feel like we've seen 2. Have we only seen 1? Totally have it here. They could Braid the Portal. And then they'd have 5 cards. We'd be a little bit out of gas. Ooh, but not this time. Dude, this deck is ridiculous. We're so good at this game. We should not be winning this much. I think this is a mulligan. Okay, a little bit better. Put back one of the 8 drops. All right, we're off to the races. Let's go. We need that Bankbuster draw, though. Tap land, okay. Get the Bankbuster down. We're going to need to draw some cards this game. Grixis again. Ooh, tap land, though. A little slow, buddy. Duress. Nice. Maybe take the Mightstone? Yeah, okay. All right, so be it. Can take our draw first. Okay. Bankbuster putting in work this game. We're going to need it to. Duress, man. I wonder if they're the, We'll keep drawing here, I think. I wonder if they're the copy Invoke Despair deck. That deck gets pretty hard. Cycle the Lounge. Interesting. Well, opponent understands that, we have the top end. Strangle. Don't need that. Probably not slamming this into Make Disappear, so we're probably going to keep drawing here. Okay. Sure. Yeah, I don't think we need to do anything else. Enter. March. Interesting. Okay. So be it. Do we try to slam the Might Stone into make disappear? I guess we have enough mana to pay for it now. After this next land drop. That's pretty good. Silver Scrutiny. Alright, they're drawing up. It's a race, lads. Cool. So we'll definitely go Might Stone here. And also play out the Bank Buster. Draw 2 cards. Keep filling up. Yep, play you out. And we even have enough mana to draw this turn. I mean, we're making moves. The question is, how many counterspells do they have ready for us? Alright, they finally Bank Buster here. And they tap out. Dude, they're tapping out. Let's go. So we get the Leveler then. For free, unless they... Yeah, Spell Pierce can't nab the creature anyway. We're good on this, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're good. Should be good. Cool. Look at us freaking go, dude. Alright, well, here comes the Leveler, I guess. Let's get the first one down. They don't have mana to, yeah, destroy the Bank Buster. Beautiful. And we can power up you and attack, which is fine. Might as well. Alright. Hit him hard. That's all for this turn. Okay, let's see what the removal they got. We also can unearth this guy for 8, so like, they can't exile it. This is a recursive threat for us. March. Wow, okay. Exile, right? Is it exiled? No, it's just dead. Alright, well, we just play it back next turn. Or we're just Portal here, right? I mean, they're gonna have some issues. Just get this down under counterspells. And get back to the Leveler for free every turn. They play the Celestis. Okay. Yeah, I'll take you back. Oh, we didn't cast it, so we didn't get the trigger there or something? Alright, that's fine. Is there any reason not to keep extending here? I think we keep extending. They're not playing Wade. They're not going to play Farewell. Okay, take the Celestis. Hard counter. It will be exiled. There's nothing we can do about that. Okay. Right, nothing we can draw. Yeah, okay. No problem. I think we would rather draw than get the Mishra's Foundry in there. So power up the Bank Buster. And we'll use 2 more mana to draw at some point on their turn. Not that we have any instants anyway. Teferi, that's a card. We do have removal to finally use. We can also just attack with the Leveler, though. They draw. Yeah, they know it's not long for this world. Okay. Draw up here. Cool. Yeah. If you're not going to put pressure on me early and let me get to my top end, like, you're going to pay the price. On the play with removal and Fable. Seems good enough to me. Against Risbin. Mirror Avatars. On Bant, okay. Nothing for us on 2, nothing to remove yet. Okay. Could be a little 5-color action type thing. You know, some kind of... It could be mono white with the Plains removal spell. They're on Spider. Okay, it's the Mirror Boys. We're all doing the same shit here. I mean, I kind of like everything. We could drop off the Leveler because we can always unearth it. I mean, we need land. We like the Bolt this turn. We're so close to just casting the Leveler, though. I kind of think everything's good here. I'm happy. Sitting pretty. Okay. So we'll Bolt you. And we can attack and play out the Celestis. Like, we have a ton of mana. We're going to get to our endgame first, for sure. We're already at 7, so next turn we can just play the Leveler. See if they give us a target to take. Okay, Soul Partition there. Maybe they don't give us a target for the Leveler. Yep, they do. Alright. I mean, sure, I'll play it out. If it dies, we get it back. If it's exiled, it's a little bit more sad. We start copying it next turn, they're just absolutely toast. Yeah, I think we just go for it here. They very well may run Leyline Binding. Oh, this deck is busted. Okay, sure.